everybody? Ninth Jim here, bringing another VGC 2020 Pokemon Sword and Shield competitive video. Third video of the day. I'm lagging. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm lagging. But third video of the day. Let's get it. This is the most important one of the day by far, though. Today we have top 64 teams from Bochum Regional this last weekend. As you can see here, there were 400 Masters, 400 players, and I'm trying to get it in screen here. 400 players, over $10,000 in prizes, 200 CP, which is what you can get, which is how you get to Worlds, how you get to play in Worlds, is those championship points. And yeah, it was really awesome. 8 rounds and top 64. If you want to watch the grand finals, it's here. I'm also going to go ahead and shout out this website. It's awesome, very, very useful resource to use, victoryroadvgc.com. Definitely check them out. Check them out on Twitter too. I follow them on Twitter. You should do the same. They're a very good resource. Yeah. So we're going to get into this. If you want to watch the finals, it's really good. It's right there. I just watched it. So yeah, it's definitely a good idea to watch. Anyway, in first place, Arfcore, the Arcanine Rotom Ferrothorn. Very, very powerful core. Actually in first and second place. Very, very powerful. In first, we also have Togekiss. I believe it's the weakness policy Togekiss, very, very powerful. Also has the Mudsdale on the team, which is really sweet, and Sableye, which is really cool as well. Not entirely sure. We don't have any move pool or move sets or pace or anything, or rental codes. If I find rental codes, I'll add them to the description of this video, definitely. But we don't have any yet. But those teams are awesome, both amazing. The first team has the Arfcore plus the Togekiss, Sableye, and Mudsdale. In second place, in Guillermo Castilla. All the players are here. You can definitely look for them on Twitter. I know that Alex Soto has played a lot. I've seen that name before, I believe. Awesome stuff, Guillermo. Getting first place. Super good. Super huge accomplishment. Getting first place at a regional. Very, very good. Awesome stuff. And then in second place, we have Alex Soto rocking that Arfcore, bringing the Braviary, Tyranitar, and Sylveon. Awesome stuff, Alex Soto. Winning $2,000. Winning $3,000, Guillermo. Awesome stuff. Great teams. In third place, we have Francois Xavier de Laganesta. I'm so sorry if I messed that up. I definitely did. But he's rocking a Rain team with Trick Room, Jellicent for Trick Room setting, Gastrodon, Rain Boost, Scald, Gastron, very powerful under Rain and Trick Room, really good. Conkeldurr, great around Trick Room and under Trick Room and out of Trick Room, awesome stuff. Togekiss, always powerful. One of my favorite Pokemon this meta. You can see it's very much so representing. We have it in first place, third place, fourth place, fifth place, everywhere. Everywhere. Awesome stuff. And then we also have the Rain team, the Ludicolo, Pelipper. So awesome stuff, Francois, getting third place. Good job. Awesome job. Way better than good job. In fourth place, we have Emir Sahan with the Togekiss, Gyarados, Gothitelle, Dusclops, Torkoal, Rhyperior. Look down at number 5 too, because it's the same team. They may be friends. They may be rental teams. We have no idea. Probably not rental teams. But awesome stuff. This is a great team. Multiple Trick Room setters, Gothitelle and Dusclops, both having options of being able to Trick Room set. We also have a fast mode with Togekiss and Gyarados. Maybe support Togekiss, maybe weakness policy, we don't know. Probably not weakness policy since we have Rhyperior. It's most likely Yawn, Follow Me, support, bold, high defense, most likely. But we have Rhyperior and Torkoal, hugely powerful, most powerful 2 Trick Room sweepers in my opinion. Unbelievably strong. This team is great as well. 2 Trick Room setters, 2 Trick Room sweepers, and 2 fast, strong Pokemon that could be used as support or attacking or offensive. So very good stuff to that as well. Emmer and David, props to you guys. 4th and 5th, awesome stuff. And then in 6th place, we have Jonathan Marston with the Hippowdon Excadrill combo. Hippowdon's having Sandstream as well. It's essentially the same as Tyranitar, but more bulky, less offensive. And then Excadrill with Sand Rush to double its speed under sand in Sandstorm. So that's really awesome as well. We have Dragapult, Chandelure, Indeedee, Female, and Lapras. It's cool seeing Lapras represented in top 8. That's awesome. As well as Chandelure, we don't see too much Chandelure as well. So that's an awesome team as well. Good stuff, Jonathan. Then in 7th, we have Eduardo Cunha, bringing the Dragapult. I just said his name. Dragapult, Whimsicott, Corviknight. Rotom Heat, Scrafty, Gastrodon, very powerful team. A lot of stuff that we would see at the beginning of the meta, and still proving to be unbelievably powerful here, getting top 8 at a huge event with 400 plus players, 401, so yeah, 400 plus players. And yeah, awesome stuff. Great addition is Gastrodon. We're seeing no Dracovish up here. Gastrodon is very powerful. It deters fish a lot, definitely. So yeah, that's going to be it for that team. Awesome stuff, Eduardo. Then we have Florian in top 8 to end off our top 8 here. Arcanine, Rotom, Cut. Then we also have Dracozolt, Braviary, Grimmsnarl, and Gastrodon. Awesome stuff. I love seeing Braviary. Still Defiant is just so powerful, especially when you see so much Arcanine in the meta. Arcanine is just everywhere, so it's really, really good to have some form of deterrence from Intimidate or something to take advantage of the Intimidate. So Braviary is awesome for that. Dracozolt, seeing it in top 8 finish is awesome. We saw it in first place on the World Championship Invitational team. That was awesome. Continue to see more Dracozolt as the meta progresses. Grimmsnarl is always great to see as well. And the good old Arcanine, Gastrodon, and Rotom. Awesome stuff. Into 9th place, we have Calvin Foster. We have the Gyarados, actually the same team as we saw in 4th and 5th place. The Togekiss, Gyarados, 2 setters and 2 sweepers under Trick Room. So awesome stuff. That's a great team. That's definitely a very common team here, and that's really cool to see it so much. So where were we? We are at 9. I'm gonna scroll down a good bit. We're gonna cover the top 16 completely, and then past top 16, we're just gonna look over pretty briefly. Just so this doesn't. Actually, you know what? We're only 6 minutes in. This can be like a 10-15 minute video, so we'll talk for a little while about this stuff, and I'm definitely gonna link this down below if you guys just want to not listen to me talk and go and check it out yourself. Definitely do that. Definitely check them out regardless if you do watch the whole video. Still check them out. Anyway, into 10th place, we also have Dragapult Colossal, which is interesting to see. Rotom, Cut, and the Duraludon, Grimmsnarl, Gastrodon. Very, very powerful stuff. Interested in seeing what the Colossal has to show. Most likely it is Steam Engine, setting up with Dragapult Surf, using Surf, hitting your own Steam Engine, or your own Colossal, setting off Steam Engine, going quad speed, and starting to really put in work. That's awesome. Potentially even weakness policy, actually. So you Surf, you weakness policy up Colossal and Steam Engine, you get +2 in special attack and attack, and then +4 in speed. So that's very, very powerful as well. So good stuff to Pablo. In 11th, we have Taduz. I'm so sorry, I'm messing up all these names. But yeah, in 11th place, we have the Togekiss, Dragapult, Excadrill, amazing core, as well as the Tyranitar. So we have Togekiss, Dragapult, Excadrill, and Tyranitar, and then we also have the Arcanine, Gastrodon. This is an extremely powerful team. Does everything that you would expect it to do, but it just gets it's just so aggro that even if you know you know exactly what's happening, it's still hard to answer it with. It's very, very powerful. So good stuff to do's. I'm so sorry. That's a hard name for me to say. Unless that's right. If that's right, then it's an easy one for me to say. Anyway, in the 12th place, we have Roberto. The Sylveon, baby. He's good. I like Sylveon a lot. Sylveon, he's good. Yeah, Sylveon's good. And then we have Indeedee female as well as a Dusclops. This is a pretty solid setup. I've been playing the Butterfree Dusclops. So Rage Powder is the same as Follow Me. It's the same idea. Being able to really help you set up Trick Room no matter what. And then come in with Rhyperior, Snorlax, potentially Gmax Snorlax, and Conquidor, and just take advantage of Trick Room and just attack. Going really, really powerful for those 5 turns where you have Trick Room. Very, very solid setup, along with the Sylveon for potentially a bit faster. It's a really good average speed Pokemon that can outspeed a lot of stuff under Trick Room and then outspeeds everything that's Trick Room Pokemon without Trick Room. So that's really cool. 13th place, we have Alexandra with the the Whimsicott, Dragapult, Charizard, Vanillix. Love seeing Vanillix. Corviknight, and Gastrodon. Awesome stuff. Charizard, most likely Sunny Day, Whimsicott to set up Solar Power, or it could be Gigantamax Charizard, in which case you could still set up Solar Power, or like Sunny Day, but, you know, it's for Solar Power. So if it's Solar Power Charizard, we're definitely seeing the Whimsicott with Sunny Day. Or even special Dragapult to Dynamax and set up Max Flare. So that's another way of doing it. And also, obviously, you can Dynamax Charizard and hit Max Flare and then proc your own or set up your own, but that's like a little bit slower. Seeing Vanillix is awesome as well. Into fourth place, we have, or fourth place. Into 14th place, we have Flavio. Love that name. I really like that name, Flavio. Maybe it's Flavio. I don't know. But he's got some ice cream on his team, so maybe it's just flavor, you know? Anyway, he's got a Vanillix on his team as well. Hitmontop, Togekiss, Excadrill, awesome stuff. Dusclops, and Snorlax. I was not disrespecting you, Flavio. You did awesome. It was great. Great job. Everybody here is crazy. If you're in top 16 of this tournament, you're crazy. If you're past top 16, you're still really good. Like, even hitting top 64, anywhere on this whole top 64 list, you're an insanely good player. To make that out of 400 plus players, 2-day event, 2-day event, very, very good stuff to all of you. And then after that, we have 15th place, Kevin Ano with the Dracovish, the first Dracovish we see actually. And then we see it in 15th and 16th. But 15th, we have the Whimsicott Dracovish. Both teams have it. The Arcanine, Rotom Cut, Duraludon, Mimikyu. Awesome team. I love Duraludon, Mimikyu. It's very, very powerful, as well as Whimsicott Dracovish. You just run into too many Gastrodons, and you know, then you're like, oh, dang. You know, that's really it. That's all I say. 16th, we got Tehran with the Dracobolt. We got the Whimsicott Dracovish. We actually have Whimsicott Dracovish, Whimsicott Charizard, so you can really go either mode. You can set up Whimsicott, or you can set up Tailwind for your Dracovish, or you can set up Sunny Day for your solar-powered Charizard. So that's a really cool way of using it, and potentially even fake Tears to take advantage of Sylveon or Duraludon. So this really could be a multi-tool Whimsicott there, and that's really awesome. No, yeah, we're at 12 minutes, so I'm just going to go through the rest of these pretty briefly. Not to disrespect any of these players. Like I said, you're a really good player if you're able to make top 64 out of this many players over a 2-day regional. This is a huge tournament, so yeah. Anyway, 17th we have Sismon. I'm not going to go through and say names. I'm sorry if you're watching this and you're like, oh, why didn't you show... Like... You can see it. Everybody's going to check this out. All your teams are awesome. We see a Cloyster. Like, it's awesome. I'm just going to go briefly over it. Sand, Aggro, we've got the Tyranitar, Excadrill, Togekiss, Dragapult, very, very powerful cores. More Togekiss, Gyarados is awesome. Actually, this is the same team. That's got to be either a rental team or they just put it in that same order. I'm not sure. And then we have Togekiss, Dragapult in the next two teams with Excadrill. That's a very powerful combo. It's Togekiss, Excadrill, or Togekiss, Dragapult. Togekiss just being an amazing setup Pokemon to max Airstream and Weakness Policy, just unbelievably powerful in pressure, just huge pressure. And then we also have more Tyranitar, Excadrill, Sand Power, along with more... Actually, those 5 Pokemon is just very common for a very good team is Sand, Aggro, Togekiss, Dragapult, and Arcanine, and then one more Pokemon, usually going to be a water for some water support as well, as we typically see. Going down, we see Silvally. Inteleon is awesome. Inteleon I see sometimes with Whimsicott. That's pretty cool. Then we see more Togekiss, Gyarados, awesome stuff. We see a Cloyster on this team. That's crazy cool. Togekiss, Dragapult with Whimsicott, Excadrill, very, very standard, good stuff. As we're seeing a lot, Togekiss, Dragapult, or Togekiss, Excadrill, Tyranitar, Dragapult. We see that a lot of the time as we're going through here. The Hitmontop is awesome. We're seeing more Vanillix. I'm just going through pretty fast here. Pikachu's G-Max here with Togekiss. I thought about this. It's really cool. You can G-Max Pikachu, set up Paralyzes, and then you can also flinch, and you just get Air Slash in for a high 60% chance with flinch. With Togekiss, doing Paraflinches is really, really powerful. And that's actually a team that I've been working on a little bit in my spare time with Pikachu, G-Max, and Togekiss. It's a really interesting team. It gets outed by a couple of things. Rhyperior, we don't affect Rhyperior, so we can't paralyze it, which is unfortunate. A couple of things like that, but as we go on, that's really cool. Dracovish, again, we finally see more Dracovish. Another of the same powerful team. The Dusclops, Gothitelle, the Torkoal, Rhyperior is very powerful with Gyarados and Togekiss. Super powerful. We see more Dracozolt as we're going on. The Darmanitan, actually in 31st, we have very close to the first place Sejun Park from the World Champion Invitational. The Dracozolt Passimian, Darmanitan, very powerful, very aggressive core with Defiant. Passimian is really cool. We have Ludicolo taking advantage of potentially setting up Rain with maybe Max Dragapult, maybe. That was in 32nd place. We're continuing down. We see more of the same team, the Gothitelle, Dusclops, Rhyperior team. Very, very powerful stuff. Rhyperior everywhere. You see Rhyperior very commonly now. Continuing on. Butterfree. We see an Obstagoon. Very powerful Pokemon. Awesome guy. He has Defiant. Awesome guy. He's a really stand-up dude. Sableye. We have more Lapras, which is cool. More Dracozolt. Awesome stuff. I'll try to find as many of these rental teams as I can, guys, but no promises. I pretty much just stroll Twitter from the 90 Pokemon people that I follow every single day, and then every rental team I'm like, oh, cool. Is it from something? And then it is. I'm like, oh, cool. You know, that's pretty much how it goes. So, continuing down, we see more fish. Some more Dracovish, some Bronzong, Rhyperior, very powerful stuff. Galar Weezing is cool. Corsola or Cursula, pretty cool. The evolved form, we've seen Corsola before, but we haven't seen the evolved form, which is pretty interesting. More Inteleon, actually that's the same team we saw earlier. Sylveon, Inteleon. I think that's the same. I may be incorrect about that. If I am, sorry. And then, yeah, that's about it. We have a Hydreigon at the end with the Hippowdon, Excadrill. That's a really cool stuff. Abomasnow, Rhydon. Interesting. We see an Appleton, Clefable. That 59th place team is really interesting with Rhydon, Abomasnow, and Clefable. That's really cool. I love Abomasnow actually a lot. I was playing it with a little bit more of a designated ice team with the Rotom Fridge. That was pretty interesting. So yeah, I mean, we're about to hit, we're pretty close to the 20-minute mark. We're at 17. So definitely check out Victory Road. This is an awesome website, super useful. Definitely do that. I'm gonna link them down below. Go to it all the time. Anytime you see an event, definitely check it out. They put a lot of work into finding all these, so definitely go check them out. Like them on Twitter, follow them on Twitter. Like them on the Facebook, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, awesome stuff. So, and then we got some other stuff to look forward to, guys. We got Dallas next week. That's awesome. I've been looking forward to doing that. I'm really sad I can't be there, but I digress. It happens. But then we got North Carolina in March. I'll hopefully be there. I'm like 90% there. But then in May, I'm guaranteed going to be there. I'm going to be in New York. So if you want to meet me, you want to play, you want to chill, like while we're at the venue, I'm a little white boy. I'm really scared. I'm frail. But if you want to chill, if you want to meet me, I'll be there, and we're gonna play some games, guys. We're gonna kill it. Anyway, yeah. So that's pretty exciting. We have a bunch of really awesome. My lip right here keeps itching. I don't know what's up with that, but we have a lot of really exciting stuff coming up. A lot of big invitation. Not invitation. We have a lot of big events, and that's going to be really interesting for this series, for watching big events, for playing big events. You can stream grand finals here. I'm sure you can find more of their stream. Definitely, I think they're on Twitch. I think you can rewatch old Twitch. It may be regional, and you may not be able to unlock them unless you're in Europe, which may be a thing. So, yeah. But definitely check this place out. They're awesome. And yeah, that's going to be it. So if you like this kind of content, like and subscribe, please. Everything helps. We're at 320. We're climbing. Let's go. Let's keep it going. So yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, you're crazy, but I love you. Thank you so much. And we're out.